Hello everyone and good afternoon. Let me introduce you about myself first. My name is Ijaz Ahmed and today I will talk about the global HR strategy and I will do a small comparative analysis of HRM practice. So based on this case study, I'm going to choose a global company which named Coca-Cola. That Coca-Cola, how they are handling their human resources in different part of the world. So in line with this, in my first slide, I will give you a short brief about IHRM, understanding of IHRM. That means International Human Resources Management. It's just say a fancy way of saying that how big company manage their worker in many country. The Coca-Cola is a global company. They have offices, they have factories in many country. So they need to make sure all employee work well together. Even they live far apart. So the good HR means finding the right people, training them, making them happy their work location. But this become very hard because the people who are there they are speaking different languages because they are coming from the different culture and different countries. So that's why to understand the people culture are very important. So based on that, a man named Hosted, he made one theory that how people from different countries work differently. Some people like to work alone, some people like to work in groups. So, in continue with this, I will talk about that how IHRM have practiced in North America. In North America, like a US and Canada. The US, Canada, the most of the people they are working by their own way. They like to be independent, show their own activity. There are people from many culture in this country, so Coca-Cola need to respect them all kind of people, and there are also many laws that company must need to be followed. But there have some problems. It's very hard to bring people from outside of the country due to the immigration laws and the visa limitation. Even though the people from different age group like a young and old, sometimes they don't understand each other very easily. So I will talk about what is the best practice in these countries in North America. The Coca-Cola, they are doing very well. They are doing very well. Coca-Cola uses computer AI to help find the best people to hire. Due to this, they are saving their time and find the right fit. There are also the different things to different workers. Young people may want flexible hours and other people may want some health benefit. Even though the working from home are getting popular in these countries. So the companies are paying attention to mental health also. They are giving some mobile apps to help employee feel better. So and on other hand, IHRM practice in Eurasia. Now we go to the Europe and Russia. In these countries, workplace usually have to boss who takes charge, but young worker want friendly leaders who listen. In Germany, the worker have a group called Work Council. These groups help workers talk to the company about their problems, some challenges, including too many rules, not enough people for sciences and technology for technical jobs. So they are working in different countries with the different rules. So what is the best idea in these countries? In Eurasia, the Germany has a great training system. Student learning in school also they are getting training in the companies, so which are very help them to get their good jobs. Even though company and government they are working together to give the new skills, to provide the new skills to their workers. But in Russia, people like to build a personal relationship at their work location. So the trust are very important. Laws also protect workers' personal data. So HR must need to be careful with this information. Now I will talk about that how IHRM practice. So, in line with the above, that in this slide, I will talk about that how IHRM have practice in Africa. In Africa, the most of the people they are working in groups. They respect elder and boss, but Africa have a big concern about that they don't have the regular jobs due to their technical issue, due to unqualified, because the skilled people they are leaving their countries to getting better jobs in other countries. So it's very difficult. Based on that, it's very difficult to get the good workers in the company. So company also they have some social issues lack of poverty and safety also have a big concern in this country. So what the Coca-Cola they are doing the best practice in Africa. They are doing some amazing thing in Africa. They are hiring people from the local communities. They are giving training to the young people, to the women, to getting the good jobs. Even they are solving some problems like a company. They are using mobile phone to think like a training and giving and like a training and salaries. Coca-Cola also uses the cloud system to manage employees better. In my next slide, I will talk about that how HRM have practiced in Oceania. Oceania, there are very strict rules. Company must treat worker very fairly because their law about safety and health are very strict. They have no discrimination. They also have a there are also supportive people to getting jobs and they are giving respect to their culture, but there are some challenges also to find the people in that places. So what is the best idea have in that country? They are giving some parental leave, flexible work hours, and help when the people said stress. Due to the remote activity, they are giving help to the people who are doing their activity leave from their families. Even though the company also they are using the technology like a cloud system and AI to keep track of work and give feedback. Wellness app they are giving to help the people to stay healthy and happy. So and continue with this, the Coca-Cola, how they are working in all region. Let's now see what Coca-Cola does in each region. In North America, they are caring about diversity, hiring people from all kind of background. In Europe and Russia, they work with employees, consuls, and follow European rules. In Africa, they help young people, women, and people with disabilities. In Oceania, they support indigenous people and give culture training. They are giving some culture training to the workers. So, in my next slide, how the comparative analysis have IHRM practice when we compare the region wise. North America like individual work, Africa like a group work. Some countries have a high technology to hire the people, other they are focused on their community. Oceania they are caring about mental health and balance. Each place have a different. So the Coca-Cola changing their HR style depend on the country and they help them work better with local work. So what we learned from them. So what we learn from all the slide which we discussed as a previously, to finish, to learn that one HR method doesn't work everywhere. Big company like a Coca-Cola need to match their global plans with local culture. In the future, we will see more AI, more mental health care, and more inclusion for all people. HR must Always be fair, kind, and smart. So every worker in this country feel important. Thank you. Thank you so much.